going on, everybody? Welcome to my very first weekly outlook, right? So these are supposed to start on Sunday. Personally, I don't trade Mondays, like it's not a regular trading day for me. So I decided to just start them on Monday, but for the sake of equity traders, I'm gonna just do it Sunday. It's just I had a long day yesterday, but let's start off with our first ever weekly outlook. So things I'm going to talk about today, pretty much the important economic event of the week, which is the CPI reading on Thursday. SPY, Qs, and US30. Obviously, gold. I want to talk about gold. That's a really good one. I'm going to speak about. Then I'm going to give you guys a glimpse of what I'm doing with those people that want to attend my workshop and everything. And we'll leave that one for the end. So first things first, let's get started with the important economic event of the week. So on Thursday, we're gonna have a CPI reading, right? So CPI, you guys all know, is the inflation data, right? So everybody's gonna expect an 8 or 9%. Personally, you guys know how everything is. We might actually get maybe a not so bad reading for the sake of not letting the market go all over the place. But let's see what happens. So first things off, let's talk about SPY, right? So SPY, again, you guys go back to one of the very first videos I made on the channel, which was pretty much, and we were like around here, right? This whole chart right here is exactly what in all the videos I have been saying was going to happen. We were just building up, right? We were just moving with our trend. We were just following along, going down and whatnot. Look at this beautiful move that we had today. Finally got below those lows right here. This is the first time, right? Take a look over here. First time we get a close below that low from January 24th, right? So here we gapped it. To me, didn't count. Here we actually just forced our way down, and look at that bearish close that we got. Very, very aggressive candle. All right, let's move on to the Qs. Same exact thing. Although the Qs, we have broken this level before, but we are already heading to my targets. You guys remember I said negative 27, negative 17 was my first, negative 27 was my main target, right? So we're still heading there. Same thing with SPY. We look at SPY, we're still going. We already tapped that negative 17, and again, non-fib believers, what is that? How did the price go perfectly there, right? How? Now one can say, no, you had it mapped out before. Go to the old videos, bro. Nothing is mapped out before. This is just shows you the power of fibs and how amazing they are. And as you can see here, look at that gap. Literally opened up right at that negative 17. Phenomenal. So let's keep going. Let's not lose our momentum. Let's go into US30. US30 complete whipsaw, but we're finally, I have moved this one a lot. Normally the original one I would say would be here, and the plot would be here, but I have moved this one a lot because we broke through all those targets. Negative 27 on this move down that day. It's completely beautiful. So now we're gonna head down to that that wick fill right there of February 24th. Yo, isn't it funny? One thing. January 24th. Look at that wick. February 24th. Coincidence? Coincidence. So we're heading down to that 32,200 level, which I would love to see that level get just flushed out completely and go into our my first target, which is 31.6 and then 31.2. So with how we're seeing the market basically behaving, right? This is a normal cycle. This is still a sell cycle. Nothing has changed. I have seen people trying to call the bottom. You remember how you guys would and by you guys I mean perma bulls. Remember how you guys would bully us and say, bears are always trying to guess the top and they get squeezed. Well, guess what? The dip keeps dipping. Sucks, right? Now you see how it feels. So at the end of the day, this is a perfectly nice sell cycle. We finally broke out of the shitty range we have been in for a couple of days. Inventory was being held tight. I was saying this over and over and over. We finally got our inventory release, and look at this distribution. It's just beautiful. We're going to keep going all the way down. We're still not done. We got to confirm this low. Once we confirm that low, just timber. All right? The next topic, a topic that not everybody's aware with, right? And before, I want to explain what all of this is, but let's talk about gold. Gold, look at that. 1999.66. Where was that? 2K. 2K spot gold. Let's look back. What was the last time the gold hit This crazy ass target. All right, let's go back. Let's go back. We're gonna find out. We're gonna go to our weekly. Last time the gold hit this level. Everybody can see that. Everybody can see that date. July 27th, 2020. Insane. Insane. Sorry, the week of August 3rd. Excuse me. Insane. So with gold, right? A lot of people, oh, this is gonna fade. This is gonna fade. This is gonna fade. That's gonna fade. That crazy bullish trend is gonna fade. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Let's talk about that 1 hour real quick, and let me show you guys what I do there. So this was to one of the students that I have, and I just wanted to show him the possibilities of trading gold and the algo moves that gold gives, pretty much, right? Because that's what I call them. They're algo moves, and that's literally what they are. So this all happens more or less at around 6 in the morning, going into 8. Those of you that are not aware, the New York session for Forex traders opens at 8 a.m. Volatility kicks in at 9:30. And I kid you not, there is a certain furu that literally said, you know, if you're trading US30 at 9:30, you gotta just drop on because that's when the volatility kicks in, brother. That's when the stock market opens. That's when the 30 companies off the Dow Jones, not US30, off the Dow Jones, that's when they kick on. That's when trading opens. This is not about volatility. This is about knowing what you're trading. And that's that. I'm trying to break that. I'm trying to break all these, you know, guys. They have flashy cars, flashy this, flashy that, and they teach you something that they don't even know what they're teaching. That same guy called US30 a pair. US30 is the Dow Jones Industrial Index, guys. 30 stocks. That's what make up the Dow Jones. It's not a Forex pair. This is a Forex pair. British pound versus Japanese yen. That's a Forex pair. This... Oh, sorry. Oof. That is not a Forex pair. This is the Dow Jones Industrial Index. So with that being said, let's go back to gold because we're talking about gold now. But it's just annoying and I'm sick of it. And I'm really, really sick of people just charging 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 for a mentorship, 8,000, 10,000 to learn what? That they're taking the same trades that you are probably looking at with mega size. How do you think they're able to afford that mega size? You're paying for them, brother. You're literally paying your money for your course. It's what's funding these guys. You get me? It's not the same that you make a workshop that's, you know, $200, $300 and you actually teach something that has, you know, a deal. Versus a guy that's out there calling US30, the Dow Jones fucking Industrial Index. Excuse my language. If there's any kids around, don't say that word. But you're calling it a Forex pair. It is not that. It is just nowhere near that. If you don't understand how fundamental from the stock market, right? How fundamental events, how this affects the Dow, you're not going to be successful. Why? Because the Dow is not a technical thing to trade. Technicals help us get entries for our day trades, right? But it doesn't dictate the sentiment of the overall trend till it's too late, right? What do I mean it's too late? Probably we're going to reverse at this point. That's what it is, right? You're shorting when we are already like approaching mega, you know, monthly, weekly support. That's too late, brother. If you have no idea what's happening in the, you know, the stock market, why are you trading the Dow? If you don't know what the Dow's top 5 holdings are, why are you trading the Dow? Go back to trading Forex pairs. This is not the same game. And then people tell me, no, and Forex traders, not regular option traders. No, US30 is too volatile. Brother, go trade a Tesla at the money contract. That's volatility. US30, child's play. Volatility at the money contracts of Tesla. Anybody that has traded Tesla before watching this, you know what I mean. But let's keep moving. Let's go back to gold. My rant is over. Let's talk about gold. So as you can see, these beautiful algo moves that just follow the trend. You see that entry that was given there into support. Nice bounce. Same thing here. Look at that pullback till we finally got the break. A little bit of chop, but we finally found our bid right there at the bottom. We had our move up. Same thing here. A bit of chop. So we finally decided that our way was going to be down. So we keep getting all these moves constantly on gold and over and over and over. And, you know, I know this is XAUUSD and people trade GLD, which is the gold, the S&P gold ticker. I don't trade that. Forex fair, so much more funner. But gold. What's happening with gold? Listen, if by some chance in hell, and I don't want this. The last thing I want, I don't want anybody to take me out of context. The last thing I want is for U.S. troops to get involved in what's happening in Europe right now. But if U.S. troops do get involved, gold, you see that right there, 1997.30 right now. That's gonna be 3K. I promise you right now. Gold up. Shorting gold, you're an ape. If you are shorting gold, you are a ape, and it's simple. The mega bullish trend that there is no holding for gold, right? This I've seen this, and then I've seen the opposite happen and go higher. This was a risky short, but you didn't even have to take it. You just had to be patient. This move right here, I had again one of my students. He was short on gold. I told him, hey, bro, you're approaching 1963. As you can see right here, it's a level that I have. You should get out of this because I think this is the bottom. Unless we close here, this is the bottom. He took out his profits. TP'd. Look at what I saved him. Something's in a bullish trend. Why would you short it, right? He was just trying to capitalize if that moved down. I mean, I shorted oil yesterday. It doesn't really matter. But there are things that you got to remember. If you're scalping the downside, that's different. But if you're swinging long shorts on gold, just Venmo me. I will put my Venmo details in the description of the video. But it's just it's no fun. It's not fun not winning. Why are you shorting gold, bro? Stop shorting gold. That's it. Anybody watching this is still trying to short gold, enough. All right. So the last part of the video, I want to talk about what I'm doing with a couple people who are going to take the workshop. So I made a Telegram, right? The Telegram is full of people that are taking it, and then I also made it free for people that wanted to potentially take it. I want to put the link in the description, pretty much, of to join the Telegram. But let's talk about it. So I'm going to do a $500 account. I've literally funded it. I don't think you guys could see, but let me just sign in. I'll show you guys. So I doubt you can see well, but there is 400. I got you my phone before you leave comments. So yeah, that's $400 here. KOT live, as you can see, it's a live account, right? So I'm basically gonna get the goal for the challenge is simple. Our first goal is 2.5K. When we get a 2.5K, we're gonna withdraw our initial investment, which is the 500, and then we're gonna go forward. I've told this to a lot of people. If you don't want to go forward after you get to a K, after you get to $100 profit, I don't care. Doesn't matter. As long as you learn something, which is a new instrument to trade, all I care about. If you join the Telegram, you make some money, you want to pay for the workshop, it's fine by me. Fine by me. There's no problem there. If you don't want to pay for the workshop after you make 5K, we meet the challenge goal, again, fine by me. If I wanted you to join the challenge, right, and then pay for the course, it would be a pay challenge, right? You pay for the course, you're in the challenge. That's not the case, right? This is just, I'm trying to show you guys what this can do. A lot of people, especially option traders, right? You guys have no idea what this is. Forex. You guys see the guys on IG with their little ZAR. I think that's their currency. I please excuse my ignorance. I can't think what currency that is. It's like up 4K. As ZAR. That's really like $4. That's what people think of Forex. Those little scamming gurus, right? So US, like the before I keep going, the joy of trading US30, it's like people that trade futures, but futures margin requirements, bro, are like this. Nobody that has a small account, go trade minis. It's not the same, brother. So when you get into this, when you get into trading like something like US30 or whatever, that it's easier to trade. It's just technical analysis. And then when you're aware of pretty much what's happening in the markets, which I'm in the workshop. Remember, I'm going to cover all this. I'm going to cover how to read gamma charts, Vanna, Charm, all of those second order Greeks. I'm going to explain them. Explain a little bit more about option markets, the top holdings of the Dow, what they are, how to use that into information. All of this is going to be covered there. So again, if you don't want to do it, that's fine. But if you do it and you see what it is, I just hope that there's follow through to it, right? I don't want it. It's hard not to say that I don't want there to be, because there's always going to be. But I want at least 80% of the people that take the workshop to succeed in trading US30. Though, if not, I would give you a half-assed little course, sell it for $10, right? $20, and that's it. But I'm literally going crazy. Like, if you can't see my whiteboard is full of like little notes and things and whatnot, trying to just explain all of this. And obviously, this is all going to be recorded at the same time, and there's going to be access to the recording and whatnot. But I'm just trying to make all of this understandable. So when you sit here, right, you woke up. Oh man, futures. Wow, what a gap down. Oh wait, we filled the gap. Oh, we're gonna probably go long. I don't want you to think that. I don't want you to think we filled the gap. I'm gonna go long. That's not what you. That's not what it is, right? That's not what happened. Last night, you guys saw that move. That moved the gap down, and then we filled the gap by the opening. It was an easy fade at the open, right? And just to give a small little glimpse of it without getting too into it. 'Cause I don't want to confuse the shit out of people. Why was the move today sells? When we have a gap down, we want the gap to stay so we can take the gap fill in the next day or two, whatever, 3 days, however long it takes for the gap fill. When the gap is filled, there is no trade. There is no reason why the market today would have gone green. And I mean this with the least biasness I can say this. There is no reason why today the market could have been green. The gap fill at the open, right? The fact that we were already gap filling by the open, that was your perfect move to short. And a lot of traders didn't take it. A lot of traders were wanting to keep going. They got clapped. It is what it is. It's just, I hope moving forward, some perma bulls have a better mentality. And also, just before I end this, one thing I want to say, candlesticks patterns, right? And I don't mean, chart formation patterns. I mean, what's that one called? The one with the baby, the abandoned baby harami or some shit like that. In a 5 minute time frame, that doesn't matter. You get me? The only candlestick that matters in a 5 minute time frame, if I can say anything, are engulfings. Anything past that doesn't matter, right? You can't sit down and say that because there is a pregnant abandoned baby, whatever it is, on a 5 minute time frame, that's not how this works. This is not how this works, and I promise you that if you don't get out of that mentality, you're not gonna succeed in this. This is not a game that it's all about you think you know it all. That's the last thing this is. This is not a you know it all game. This is a game that you learn every day. Every day I learn something new. Every day. Every day. Doesn't matter what it is. When you reach the point that you think you know it all, the market will remind you that you don't know shit. And I say this and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, guys. Stop listening to people that are telling you that there's a abandoned baby on the 5 minute and the market's gonna reverse. Doesn't make sense. Tell them, why is there an abandoned baby to begin with? Why is the baby abandoned? Where's the baby's mother? All right. So guys, I wish you all a wonderful evening, and I hope that you guys enjoyed the weekly outlooks. I'm gonna do this every week. I told you I'll be consistent to it. There's not much to talk about on recaps, but with this, I will be. All right. Catch you guys later. Take care.